have yams, we have cocoyams, we have plantains, banana, everything you can find we have it in
All
Africa.
the things you just named are indigenous fruits to the Americas.
But
All of them come from here. Everything you just named.
everything is exported from Africa to
You're a
Europe and the
liar.
Americas.
You're a liar. You're a
You're a
liar.
liar. Check out the statistics. Check it out yourself. I think you're the one making up stuffs now.
Really?
Because
So
Africa,
we'll go ahead and go to that source. There it is right there. The Americas contributed few food animals, because we wasn't eating animals like y'all do, to the world leaders. But the American plant foods revolutionized the European, African, and Asian diets. Maize, or Indian corn, is American native, astonished Europeans by the height of its stalks and the length of its grains. Cultivation of the crop spread to every continent, increasing the food supply and contributing to the runaway increase in population that characterizes the last 500 years of human history. The sweet potato became a staple in West Africa, where it was introduced by the slave traders. Yams, superficially similar to sweet potatoes, was already established there, but they're indigenous to the Americas too. Beans, squash, pumpkins, peppers, strawberries. There was a European strawberry, but it was inferior to the American. Vanilla, chocolate, wild rice, and tomatoes, all American natives. Unknown to Europe, Africa, and Asia before 1492. Out of 640 food crops grown in Africa today, almost 600 originated in the Americas. Now, what do you have to say about that, sir?
what I have to say about that, why do Africa have more plantations with all this than in America?
You
Why?
sound crazy. I just showed you the coal content. That means our land is fertile. I just showed you your content, your coal content, and it showed that your land is not fertile, sir.
The African land is fertile for you. What do you mean African land isn't fertile?
What? You have 16% of the African continent has soil that can produce crops. And out of that 16%, only a fraction of that 16% gets the rain to support a crop to full maturity. So you're lying. You're full-blown lying.
Why?
You're a liar.
I'm not lying. Actually, you're currently sounding like a fanatic because I don't understand how Africa imports the highest food into Europe and into America, but America has more food than us. I know America has just corn, maize, yeah. You guys have just maize plantation all over. What else?
Man, you sound crazy. We're the ones with the oxygenated water. Our lands are the most fertile because, just like you said, Pangea was up on top of us. That's impossible because if you ever had a fish tank, which I'm pretty sure you never did, a fish tank, if you have a saltwater fish tank, my man, you need a filtration system or your fish ain't gonna be there. So if Africa was up on top of us, that would knock out. This is called the thermohalion conveyor, also known as the Gulf Stream, my brother. Our lands are the most oxygenated lands, you see, because we have the thermohalion conveyor comes out of the Gulf of Mexico and sends the rest of the atmosphere around the planet, my guy. You could never cut that off in antiquity. This guy don't even know where he is at, man.
I know where I am.
You do?
I have
So you built the pyramids? You built the pyramids?
Of course, that's why the pyramids are in Africa. Did you guys
so what?
know that?
Okay, so what do the pyramids do?
The pyramids are an energy force. They supply wireless energy like what Nikola Tesla was doing.
Okay, so why do you, if you are the people who did. So what's the evolution of those buildings? If you're the people who built those free energy buildings, then why aren't you doing that today?
Because those who did that were the Anunnakis, not the Americans.
No. Those who did that were the so-called Black Americans, and we still build those buildings today.
I don't think so.
We still build those buildings today. We just don't build the pyramids. We used to build pyramids. What we do is we use the, sir, don't talk while I'm talking. We use the buildings to make free energy now, sir. You're not the people who did it. As you can see here, this is the castle of Cucumats, or who you might know as Casicuato. You see, they turned this into a church, my man. This is a picture I took myself from Tenochtitlan, Mexico City, Mexico. And as you can see here, like I said, we started doing the buildings instead of pyramids as free energy. As you can see here, the silver, gold, copper coming down the backbone of that building, T square. Every other column is electrodes, or what they call Tesla coils, my brother, symbolizing you are not the people who makes these free energy buildings, because you don't have not one of these buildings in Africa. But we have these buildings from coast to coast in every state, in every county, in every state, in every town, in every county. They're banks, old banks, court buildings, all over here. We have them from coast to coast, from the tip of the top of Canada, all the way to the bottom of South America, dog. From the Atlantic to the Pacific Ocean, boss. You don't have not one of them. The Europeans came here because they know we build these buildings, my man. That's why they got us and commissioned us, and they called us slave afterwards to make the White House and all of that in Washington, D.C. Because my people are the ones. We did that in D.C., we did that in Chicago, New York, St. Louis, everywhere, Oklahoma. You don't know what you're talking about. You've never built anything like this. That's why y'all want us over in your continent, because we are the builders, buddy. We are the civilization bringers. We also made all the genres of music: jazz, blues, rock, hip hop, R&B, country, and Western. You have 1 billion melanated people in Africa. Why ain't you doing that? Explain it. Explain it.
We have too many African genres. Too many.
What? Tell me some of them.
Do you know Makossa?
I'm talking about that the rest of the world uses. Because the rest of the world uses our genres. Jazz, the rest of the world uses